And so, look, I haven't been filming on my vlogs. You know, this driver is an old guy, didn't even care to stop. My cousin's place on a farm, and he was playing Slim Dusty song. So then, from then 2000 right up till 2009, I wanted to recreate my own stuff, my own forming sort of thing, and that's really good. I've got a lot to do, yes. But somebody says kids to adult, KA, and fit under there. So I had to do something about it to try and swap it over. So now, Mate Rev, welcome. Today is Wednesday, 27th of July. Welcome and to my new vlog. And so, look, I haven't been filming on my vlogs. There's nothing much to vlog about during the week to video. So at the moment it's overcast today. So no rain at the moment, but it is cold. I've got my coat. Oh yeah, but other days have been pretty nice, really. So now I want to do a bit of a birthday shout out to Jesse and Jaden from Our Twin Life family, and of course they're boys. I've been following these guys, I don't know, since they were 7 or 8 year old. I think could have been less. And they were only kids, and they are twins. So I've been following them for quite some time, and and they've just turned 18 today. Happy birthday, happy 18th birthday, Jesse and Jaden, and I hope you're having a great day over there in America. Over at where is it? East coast of US. I'm just trying to think of the name of the place, the area, and yeah. I don't know. I'm terrible on names of places in America, especially. Yes. And happy birthday to anybody else who's having a birthday today. So, look, if you want to do a shout, if you want me to do a shout out for you, a birthday shout out, I can do that privately on Messenger. Yes, on the Facebook Messenger. I can do that privately. Do a special not Christmas, birthday shout out just for you. So let me know. Let me know when you want to do that, and I can do that. I can arrange it. Yes. Yes. So, anybody else having a birthday, happy birthday, hope you're having a great day. Of course, it's summertime over there in America at the moment, and it's winter here. And that feels like spring, really. Yeah, I think we might be in for an early spring, really. So, I don't know. I'm just thinking, we've had frosts. We could get more frosts if once we get rain and that clears up, and then out comes the frost. Yeah, Jack Frost. So, lately we haven't had any frosts in the last few days, since last week. So that's good. I don't like the frost, I really don't. It's not very good on my hands because I usually wear mittens and to protect my hands. Anyway, I'll catch you in a bit. Yeah. Now I'm at Marina Park in Wangaratta. I come down here sometimes just if I have lunch. I've just had lunch actually, so now I'm right. And almost today I was in town. People in drivers in Woolworths. One car nearly almost knocked me over. Yes. Look, you drivers need to be bloody careful. Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, pedestrians, people just walk around and sometimes they run in front of the cars and they don't see it. And but this old guy almost hit me, really. I had to look behind. Oh, you know, this driver is an old guy, didn't even care to stop. Yeah, he just wanted to keep going. And he could have waited until I get across. Yeah, so that's my rant for the day. Anyway, I've got to get in the car. Looks like a quick rain. We could get some rain. Nice and warm in the car. And also, I was doing the shout out before to our twin life to Jesse and Jaden. I must send my condolences to your pet dog, Ender. Ender, how sad. I mean, Ender passed away. Very sad. It reminds me of the dog we used to have back in 2006. We had like a fox terrier to cross, and her name was Towser. Towser, yes. And then I used to take her for walks, you know. She'd love that. And she was out, even just when I was saying, want to go for a walk, she's out the gate already. She's leading the way already. And she loved that. And very sadly, she passed away. I don't know what the problem was, but she got very sick and she got tired. And she was in a kennel, and she wasn't sort of responding very well. Something was quite odd, really, because Towser was always very energetic. She could run, but at the time, during that night, she was just sick. So my dad took her to the vet, and I didn't go with him. And but when he came home, Dad said to me, I said, "How's Towser?" And he said, "Look, Mick," he always used to call me Mick. He said, "We need to bury her." So we buried her down the backyard. So she was in the back seat of Dad's car, and dead, yeah. So we had to put her in a sheet, wrapped around a sheet around her, and yes, we buried her 6 feet down, right down the back of the old house where I used to live. I don't live there anymore, and but that was a very sad day, really. So and I went from my walk after that. We covered, after we buried her. I went for my walk just to commemorate Towser. Yeah, it was sad. I mean, it's always sad when you lose a pet, just as much as when you lose a friend, a person, or whatever, your family member. Losing pets can be heartbreaking. It really is. And I know we've lost a cat. We've lost a cat, yes. That was our last cat we had back in 2010, I think. I'm not sure, but she just died in a basket where she was sleeping. She was stone dead. So it could be a natural cause. I don't know. It's one of those things. But anyway, I'll send my condolences to you, Michelle, Jason, Jesse, and Jaden, and the gang. So, may your days get brighter, shine on. Yeah, and you got your little dog, your little one, and Charlie, is that it? Charlie, little Charlie, reminds me of a little dog we used to have. Her name was Tina. Yeah, Tina. We used to have a little Chihuahua. Her name was Tina, and she was very timid, but she was friendly. You got to be friends with her, and she'll get friendly with you. And we lost her too. She had to be put down, sadly. She was getting old, and she was doing the same thing. She couldn't walk. She was crippled. May Trev, welcome. Today It's Friday, end of the week. Yeah, start of a new weekend. And welcome to my new vlog. Yes. Where have you been, Trev? You haven't been vlogging for a while. No, that's right. Well, there's nothing during the week. It's always the same old thing, in and out, day in and day out. Nothing spectacular really. So it's always been home and work as well. So there's nothing much to vlog. Plus I get a little bit busy in recording songs, and now I have finished the song called A745. That's completed. So now I've just got to be working on my next song. So where am I wearing glasses? Yes, I am. I've got my new specs. Yes, these are actually reading glasses, really. I don't wear this, you won't see me wearing this continuously, walking around the streets or anywhere. So it's mainly just reading fine print. Sometimes, you find something that's, oh, I can't read that, that's too small. So I'm going with glasses. Yeah. Don't I look young? Or do I look older? Okay, so that's that. Where am I going today? Now, I'm going to Albury today because I have to take Peter, my brother, to the eye clinic to have his eyes examined, and just to make sure he's okay, it's just an annual checkup. So we're going to make a day out of it, so it'll be good. And been a while since I've been to Albury. So why don't I show you this, I've got this book. I might have showed this some time back. It's called Country Music. This book is all about the history of country music. It's based in America, really, American music, an illustrated history based on the film series by Ken Burns and Dayton Duncan. Thank you, Ken and Dayton. You guys are great. And also I got this book, and also I got this video DVD. It's the same stories. It has about 7 discs on it. 7. And I'm halfway watching them at the moment, and I'm halfway reading the country music. So to me, I don't want to advertise things on YouTube. I hate promoting stuff, but I think Ken Burns done a great job, done a wonderful job putting a history of country music. And in America, this is where it all started. It goes back to the traditional days of country music, and when they used to work, and it was just a song, sing a song, whistle while you work, things like that. Whistle and you sing a song. That's where it all started. Yeah, because the early days, I guess, people picked fruit, used to pick cotton. While they're working, they're singing away. Yeah, why don't we sing a song? That's how it all started, really. Really. So it goes right through the history of country music, from Jimmy Rogers, Hank Williams, to Charlie Pride, Johnny Cash, you name it. And it's really worth reading, and the video DVD is really worth watching. I'd recommend it. You can get these on eBay. Yes, this is where I got these from, on eBay. So, country music, if you want to learn about country music, go for it. There's so much to learn, and so many things in country music that I never knew. I never knew certain things in country music. And so, I'm so blessed because I was kind of brought up with country music. But when I first started, music was pop music. Now this is a fact. When music came to my mind when I was a child, pop music, the 60s music, like the Beach Boys in those days. Yeah, it's the years that when you were brought up, when you were a kid. So during the 60s, when I was a kid, I was brought up listening, I was listening to the Beach Boys, those bands and groups and singers that were in the 60s, yeah. And then during the 1970s, I started liking groups like ABBA. ABBA, yeah. Bay City Rollers. Who else? Many Mark Holden, yes, Mark Holden had a hit out. Alice Cooper, all those. When I first heard them, that was it. That was the music. I sort of listened to it, and then I think when before 19, it would have been 1972, 73. This is when I started picking up country music, because I was at a party at my cousin's place on a farm, and he was playing Slim Dusty songs, Slim Dusty records, and that's when I picked it up. I thought, this guy's country music, Slim Dusty, it's a pick and strum guitar. So then I learnt how to play the guitar. I got my first guitar in 1974 on Christmas Day, and that's the old Maestro, my old Maestro guitar, and I still have that today, hanging in my wall, in my bedroom wall. So, and that's a real relic now. It's a museum piece, and so that's where it started. And I started singing country music. I started singing Slim Dusty songs. Then I was following Buddy Williams, Tex Morton, and many of those pioneer country singers. So, but then when it got to about 1979, I think around about 1978, 79, I thought, well, I started writing songs. Yeah, started writing songs. It could have been about 1977, 78. I started writing my very first songs. And there's a lot of songs I've written that I've never actually recorded. But then the ones I did record was a song, my very first song I've ever recorded was called I'm a Hillbilly Boy. I'm a Hillbilly Boy. That's going back in 1980. Yeah. I think I wrote that around about 1979. Then I recorded it in 1980, and I still got that today as a rarity. So, and then I recorded many other songs like The Convict and the Rose, and I'm Just a Lad, At Home with Mother and Dad, Baby Girl, and that's just been re-recorded, Baby Girl. I've actually revised it. Then that'll be on my album that'll come out in October. My Space of Time, that's the name of that album. That's going to be a beauty, so that's one to look forward to, that album. Baby Girl will be on that, so there's lots of good surprises on that album. So that's how it all began, and I wanted to write my own songs. I wanted to be myself as Trevor Dawson. That's me. I used to have names like Dusty Ranger. I wanted to be Little Slim, Dusty Ranger. But then the names were a little bit corny, sort of thing. So I thought, well, I thought of Smokey Dawson has a name, so he pretty well famous then. And so I thought, well, I stuck to Trevor Dawson. So that's it. Trevor Dawson. The only one. There may be other Trevor Dawsons in this world. So if you're another Trevor Dawson, please let me know. I have met a few. So that's that. So I think it's worth racking up to about 48 years of my music, really, since I was 13. 13-year-old. Now I'm 60. Yeah, am I getting younger? I'm getting old, just like everybody else, really. I've been singing since since I've got my first guitar, 1974, and I sung songs like old folk songs like Swanee River, Old Folks at Home, and Old Shep was always a favourite, Old Shep, and that's been recorded a couple of times. So I went on, then I started performing live to the audiences in 1980, 81. I did my first pub performance with Trina Williams at the Bull's Head Hotel in Wangaratta. So then I did my own pub gig, which was at the Star Hotel. So when I got to about 1983, I think it was 1983, that's where I got my first award out of Talent Quest in Portland, Victoria. And it was a country music festival during January, a long weekend, Australia Day weekend, and I competed in there, and I got the best dressed male award. So I was well dressed. So I respected country music these days still, as is. When you're in country music, you dress like you dress well to the part of what you're doing, sort of thing. So if you're well dressed, you'll go places. Yeah. So you're on stage singing. Make sure you're well dressed. Make sure you're dressed to the part of what you're doing. Like in country music, you're wearing a hat. Like I've been wearing a hat, my country hat for a long while, ever since, and I stuck to that. I went off it for a while, but now I put the hat back. But anyway, then I went back there in '85, I think in 1985, and I got second male vocal award. Yes. And then I went back in 1987, and that's where I got first male award at Portland, Victoria. So big shout out to all you guys in Portland, Victoria. Yes, country music. And that year, well actually, let me take you back to 1984. 84 is when I went to Tamworth Country Music Festival. That's our big country music festival in Australia. That's our main centre, very much like Nashville in America. So that's where I started recording at a studio called Enric Recording Studio, and I recorded my first 45 record. It's my first, and I still got those. And it was the only record I ever made on vinyl, 45, King Valley Country, and that's the name of the song. And on the other side was Country Lovin', and of course I just re-recorded Country Lovin', and that's on one of my albums now. It's one of my CD albums. So then, 1987, I met up with Ken Robertson and his family. They're a musical group from Swan Hill, Victoria, and that's where I got to meet him. And I started recording with him because he had a studio. So, and I liked his music. I liked his family, and his children were singing. They were a musical family, and so I got hooked, sort of thing. So I recorded there on a Labor Day weekend in March, I think it was, in 1987, where I recorded my very first cassette album, The Land of Down Under. So, since then I've been recording cassettes at the time, right up till 2000. I think it was 1999 till 2000 I started recording CDs. 99 is when I left the studio, and I went to other studios to record CDs. So then, from then 2000 right up till 2009, I wanted to recreate my own stuff, my own music. I started my own recording. So I did my own recording on an EP CD called Trevor Dawson Sings Country and Western Songs. So they were all cover stuff, and that sort of started me going. But then I recorded an album called The World Is My Homeland. That was volume 1 and 2. So things got going pretty well in 2010. Yes, so all the recording. But I think because my mum passed away at the end of 2009, and when I got to 2010, it sort of gave me the encouragement to really get out there and record, write songs, record. I was recording CDs after CDs. It was mayhem during 2010. So then 2011 was it as well. So things started to slow down a little bit, and I thought, well, I'm going to put the brakes on here because I'm making too many CDs. So, but I enjoy recording, I really do. And also in singing, doing concerts, I've done a lot of concerts for the elderly people since 1993. 1993 when I started. So I've been singing at a lot of aged care centres, hospitals, nursing homes, retirement villages. Yeah, so and I sort of stopped in 2007, stopped touring and travelling. So mainly, and now I'm mainly doing concerts in my home area, just close by. So because at the time my mum wasn't in very good health until she passed away in 2009. So then things slowed down a little bit since then. But then I recorded my own CDs, and I was doing that pretty well. And yeah, so up to this point now, I've actually don't do any shows for the elderly people anymore. I don't do the one night stands, and I only just do open mics or a country music festival, so I'm available for those. So that's all I can do, and because I'm getting older, my voice is not the best in the world. I mean, I've got to look after it, really. So so that's that, and I've had a good life. I've had a good time with my music, and I'm still recording songs, and that's what I like to still keep on doing. Keeps me focused in music. Yeah. Now, yeah. Now I'm just resting, relaxing at the moment. Just about to go to Albury, so I've got a bit of time up, so just going to relax. So it's going to be a good day. So now I haven't been flogging much. Of course, there's not much to flog about during the week, and probably only weekends I can do that. And of course I'll be doing. I hope you're enjoying the memory lane, Trev's memory lane. Yes, the last ones. I hope you're enjoying that. There's going to be many more to come yet. So there's so much footage that I've got. So and also hopefully to try and get back into the Trev's music channel as well. Try and put some more clips up. Some flashbacks. Going back a bit, me performing sort of thing. That's really good. I've got a lot to do, yes. Because I'm researching into, because when I was doing the memory lane segments, I look back to my early clips and looking at some of me performing, and I thought, I forgot about that. I forgot about it. It brings memories, sort of thing. Yeah. So I'm digging them out. So yeah. Of course, now my CD albums. My next album, which is coming out in the next couple of weeks, the old folks and me, the country folk and me. That's right, the country, the country folk and me. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, so some good songs on that. So I'll do a review on that in the next couple of weeks. So that's coming out. So then there won't be any more albums till October. That's when my Space of Time comes out. Now I do have other CDs to come out, but I'm going to delay those for probably November or something like that. So it's my Space of Time. That album is it, and that's going to be a must. If you want to get a copy of that, wait till October. Yes, and of course I'll do a review of that. And I've got to do some clips, some music clips from some of those songs too as well. So you'll enjoy those. So it's a lot of work involved. It's a lot of preparation. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Me, Trev, welcome. Today is Monday. Monday, start of a new day, start of a new week. Yes, and it's, what date is it? 25th of July. 25th of July, yes. And of course coming towards the end of the month too as well. So and we're all still in the middle of winter here, and of course next month in August will be the last month of winter. So coming on to spring in September, but at the moment the weather's just perfect outside. Really sun shining, beautiful, and it just feels like a pre-spring really. I think we might be in for an early spring, the way things are going. But look, there's more rain yet to come, and frosts as well. I reckon we'll probably get that in the next few weeks. Then the weather will start to, get better, nice, and also the daylight is getting lighter in the afternoons, getting lighter and later and lighter. So where am I? I'm in my spare room actually, and in my spare room, this is where all the junk is. Yeah, all the junk. I'm still sorting stuff out. After being here for the last 12 months in my rented house, I'm still sorting stuff out and stuff in this spare room. And of course, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Now look at all my records. LP records. I've got boxes full of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, six boxes of records. Well, that's only half or about a quarter of it. And what's that one? Oh, Lucky Star, Big Wheels. Big Wheels. That's his LP. Yeah. And what's this one? One Man Band. Rodney Vincent. Rod, I hope you're watching. No, it's not autographed yet. I haven't got any of these autographed. I don't know where. Some of these records I don't even know where they come from. I might have bought them on cheap sales. I don't know. There's so many records. There's a lot. Now look, if you've got records at home and you don't play them, don't give them away. Don't get rid of them, because you're going to be needing them again eventually, because the record turntables are back out in fashion. So I know I've got one. So I've got all sorts. Dean Martin, a bit of Dean Martin in there. Yeah, there's all sorts of records, and they're hard to get now these days. So and of course, well, these are my photography stuff, my bags, and that's a George. What's that? That's a Go mix. That's a Go mix. The mixer making milkshakes and stuff. But you know, I've already got a milkshake blender, so I won't need that. So I'm willing to sell it or something like that. If anybody is looking for one, well, I know I've got it here. So and I've got here, these are all my CD stocks. Yes, this is my little CD areas, stock of CDs that I've created. They're all ready to sell. At $20 each, these CDs, all my CDs. That's pretty cheap. And I do have cassettes as well, but I don't sell cassettes really. I still got the collection. And things like that. Yeah, so I hope you had a great weekend. Yeah. So I've been in Beechworth in the last 2 days. Of course, last Saturday filming for my Trevor's Bushland Adventures at the hospital, the old hospital for Cade, and that was awesome. Really, the weather was just perfect for it. And so that's going to be up next weekend, or this weekend coming. You'll see that on my Adventures channel, and they're really looking forward to see that one. Yeah, so let's go in here. This is my music room, of course. Now, what's this thing? Of course, it might be a bit of a change. Now, look at this. I've got an extra. Yeah, 2 keyboards. Yeah, that's me Casio, of course. You've seen that. But look at this one. Look at that one, guys. Look at this. Roland A33. It's actually a MIDI keyboard controller. Yeah. Now this was imported from Japan. Thank you, whoever sold it to me from Japan. Yeah. And of course it came by freight, and what she put in for me is a mask. It was a gift, compliments, as a mask. And Japanese tea as well, so thank you for that. Now, Japanese tea was good, it was nice, I enjoyed that, and I've been wearing the mask too as well. So I know you're trying to keep me protected, and I have been wearing it. And now what this keyboard does, it's actually a controller. What it does, this keyboard controls into the other one. So you got two. I had to have a MIDI cable to go from the top down to the bottom. So I'm not so sure. I haven't tried it out yet. I haven't tried it because I'm waiting on an AC plug for it from eBay. So once I get that, and I think I might be up for another MIDI cable. I'm not sure, but I'm going to see how it works. So you know, one follows the other, sort of thing. That's what it does. And so it's going to be really good. I'm really looking forward to having this on. It does work, and it's just got to try and get it to it's got a control. It's a control. It controls the other keyboard, the Casio. But at the moment, the Casio is playing up on me, really, because I've had this since 2003. This keyboard, and some things are a little bit sticky at the moment. I think it's just because it's getting aged, getting old. Things don't last forever, do they? Yeah, and I'm still working on songs. Actually, I just finished a song, recording a song called Aces High, and that's completed. So now I'm just going to work on a comedy song, actually. I can't find it. Where is this comedy song? I don't know where it is. Oh, here it is. It's a comedy song. It's called We Were Doing It, and They Were Doing It Too. Yeah. So that's the next one to do. And I'm going to do a cover song after that. It's a Conway Twitty song. I like Conway Twitty, I really do. He's a good singer. He's got a good voice. I'm looking for the song. Well done, Ace High. I just can't find it, really. But anyway, it was another song I wrote, which I'm yet still working on. It's a song called Is This Goodbye? It's not one of these goodbye songs. It's a sad song. Is this goodbye? Is this goodbye to me? Or anybody? Yeah. So I'm still working on it, really. So nothing much to vlog during the week. And so I thought I'll do a bit today now, picking up a bit. So yeah. Now I've bought I know I have my Super Nintendo games and the 64, and Cruising the World, that's great, that's fine. Pilot Wings is good, and I ordered Cruising USA. Now Cruising USA, now I hit a brick wall actually when I got this Cruising USA, this one. And it says Nintendo 64, but it wasn't compatible to my console. It wouldn't fit. So I'm thinking it could be for an earlier model. I noticed it says Kids to Adult, KA, K2A, that's it, K2A, Kids to Adult. Nintendo 64, so it's ESRB, and it could be for an earlier model Nintendo 64. So these are the sort of things you got to watch. You got to watch what you're buying. So I'm not sure whether I can get my money back on this. I know a lot of the stuff you order on eBay, no returns. You can't return the product if you don't want it. So what do you do with it? So, if anybody's out there who wants Cruising USA, this is the Kids to Adults version. Let me know, and I can sell it to you. Yeah, that's the only way I can make money on it. I could get my money back somehow. Otherwise, it's not going to do anything for me. Yeah, so that's that one. Yeah. And but everything else is okay. It's fine. I'm enjoying that, and enjoying all those sort of games. I only play once a week, when I get bored. Otherwise, it's good. I'm back home. Yes, I'm in my studio, and of course, you're looking at a two keyboard set, and I've actually swapped them over really, because I put my Casio keyboard up top and my Roland keyboard down the bottom. The reason why is that I couldn't fit the music little music stand there. It wouldn't fit under there. So I had to do something about it to try and swap it over. So now I'm right. I'm still waiting on my AC plug for my Roland keyboard to come by email. eBay, sorry, eBay, not email. Well, so I'm waiting on that, and hopefully we'll get some progress with it. So see how we go. Now I've just started doing the backing track for a song called We Were Doing It and They Were Doing It Too. Yes, I've just done the backing track. That's on the Tascam now, so all I got to do is do the vocal track and do the rest of it as well. Guitar, piano, or whatever it needs. So anyway, it's another cold night. It's cold, and of course the studio, it is a cold room, very cold, because I've only got the heater down in my lounge room, and I tend to open up all the doors so I let the heat flow through the rooms. So anyway, and of course next week, now my new CD is coming out, The Country Folk and Me, that's the name of the album, and I'll be doing a review on that sometime next week, or sometime when I can, and so looking forward to that. So yeah, and of course now I won't be doing many vlogs as I had been, just sort of cutting down a bit, and but I'm hoping to do some more music on my music channel, to do some more clips, back clips, that is, flashbacks, some time ago, live performances, and I'll be putting some of those up pretty shortly. And of course this weekend, don't forget to check out Trev's Bushland Adventures. We'll have a new video up this weekend, and so you'll enjoy that. But anyway, I must go, and take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your week. Create harmony. Peace. Bye. You never know what I get up to next time. Bye.